Hello, my name is Mark Journey, and I am was working on Casino Cayman platform, and I'm cloud solution architect, and I was just looking for a solution from cloud for them to run business efficiently. Okay, what is Casino Cayman? Casino Cayman is an online platform that provides a variety of games that you can play with other real people like you, and you can bet real money and other valuable material assets such as things with monetary value, fiat currency, cryptocurrency, or even in stock. Okay, you know that all businesses solve some problem. So what does Cayman Casino solve? Um, Cayman solve problem for people who have a lot of money and they do not know where to spend them. For rich people who like to flex their money, who like risk and go all in, or for people who believe that they can win and become rich and never be in need again, or in other words, just gamblers. Okay, Kaimar is for elite people and for believers that think they will win and become rich and elite. Okay, what is business goal in cloud computing? Because it's online platform where big money go through and rich people using it, it's need to align with big money and elite standards. So they need have they need have fast delivery, quick response time for bets and transaction, low latency, seamless real-time gaming experience with no lag and any ping and delay, high availability. The platform must be accessible 24/7 without downtime and ability to serve users worldwide efficiently. Security. It needs to be protect of large financial transactions and user data. Scalability, ability to handle sudden increase in user traffic and betting activity. Problem. But there is one big problem. And before I tell you the problem, I will tell you something. This business is not profitable because one rich man who preferred to stay anonymous, who created this platform, liked to gamble. And because it was quarantine time, social distancing and everything was closed, you couldn't go to the real casino and only other option was online. But there wasn't good option. And that is why he decided to make this online casino where he will use best technology, best specialist professionals to make it so when you're using it you will having premium experience, but the one problem, no profit, because it's using everything the most expensive, most the best and most specialist professionals. uh, it spent all money on them, and they used on premises manage all infrastructure services and else. So let's think about the solution. And the solution for them was to move to the cloud, move to the AWS services, to get rid of spending on infrastructure and keeping it, maintaining it. Okay, here's the list of infrastructures that I recommended them, and it just list. I have diagram how it's flow chart, how it's work. So the mobile user go to the website. First, it goes to the Amazon Route 53. It's the DNS service for routing user to nearest available server. It ensures minimal time and fast access for global user. Uh, Amazon then it goes to the cloud front, CDN. It serves as CDN to ensure fast content delivery, such as quick delivery of games, assets, bets, images, and low latency by caching data in nearest edge location to user. Then it goes to the elastic load balancer. It distributes incoming traffic among multiple EC2 instances to ensure high availability during peak time and prevent server from overloading. Okay, of course there is security. After it's done, the security AWS Shield and AWS WAF protect platform from DDoS attack and suspicious user and bots activities. And it's like just filtering the web traffic. After that, it goes to the AWS
after 1 minute left to the bell for the next. Congrats on the Johns Creek City Cup.
And then it goes to the auto-scaling group of EC2 instances. So it can scale when high demand and low to downscale. After it, there is EC2 instances that run for the host main application backend, including games, logic, transaction, processing, and user interaction. It uses all information in EC2 instances and databases stored just travel through Amazon VPC to ensure everything is secure and no one will get leaked. And Amazon RDS for managing relational database such as user accounts, transaction history, and payments records. Amazon DynamoDB for real-time data, like for real high-speed storage of session data, betting updates, and leaders processing thousands of simultaneous bets. Amazon S3 for storing static content such as game assets, images, transaction logs, and user documentation, storing large volumes of transaction records. Of course, there is security. It's used, I said it before, it's used AWS Shield and AWS WAF to filter traffic internet, and also it uses Amazon Inspector to check EC2 instances for vulnerabilities like software injection on premises. Not on premises, on EC2 instances. Also it uses, as I said, Amazon VPC, virtual private network, and it's used to move data between EC2 instances and database storage. It used AWS IAM service to ensure that specialists who work in maintaining the platform access only the permissions that they needs, so they cannot do more than ask to do. Also, its security is about monitoring and that everything is good. AWS Cloud Trail is logging all the records of all action for security reason, and it's for future investigations if needed, if something will go wrong and something not good. And Amazon Cloud Watch is to monitor resource and application if they're running and everything's okay, sends alerts if something happens bad that you can set up. Okay, scalability and cost. How system can scale and meet user demands. How I said, it's use AWS. After scaling, it's using AWS scaling group of EC2 instances that it is collection of EC2 instances managed together to ensure that your application maintained, available, and automatically scale based on demand. And it is what about the cost? Cost, it is saving like a lot of money off of that. They don't maintaining the infrastructure and less specialists for infrastructure. It's all doing the AWS, and also AWS have the, for some service, pay as you go, and monthly plans that save a lot of money. Then conclusion, the benefits is just that you save a lot of money, that you don't manage infrastructure, and everything is online. It's after scaling. You don't pay for compute powers that you don't use and when you don't need it. So it's also that it's house setting fully in cloud. Here is, you can see what services for what is using, for what features. Thank you for watching. Bye.